Salute, people. One second, one second. I just meant to get this screenshot real quick, y'all, before meant to get. Oh, forget it, man. We just gonna get right to business. Get right to business. I wanted to get the screenshot of the topic at hand. As I just got the news. No, I ain't just get the news. Shout out to Wild Card Moore, man, of IOW Sports Network, 613 Fay Productions. The man cave over there as well. Actually, Wildcard is the first person I heard break this news. That Reggie Bush is getting his Heisman Trophy reinstated. Now, Wildcard broke the news. I had to go do more research and see what was the details and all that good stuff. But yeah, man, Reggie Bush, kudos, shout out to him. Long overdue. And if it's all right with y'all, man, I'm gonna just go on a bit of a rant because the injustice that Reggie Bush has experienced, man, I just feel like this is one of those aspects of sports I highly, highly am disgusted with. Because I mean, of course, we got the NILs things going on right now, but boosters, college kids getting paid, getting incentives and stuff on the side has been going on since the beginning of time. You know what I mean? Definitely since the beginning of sports. Um, and it was always bizarre to me, these last what year, two, three, whatever, these kids getting these NIL deals and openly getting the same kind of stuff that Reggie Bush was castigated for. I thought that was very disgusting. And Reggie Bush's Heisman Award, respectfully, should have been reinstated before all this NIL stuff uh, was going down. It's only because they are blatant hypocrites that I believe that they reinstated Reggie Bush's Heisman Trophy. And lastly, uh, another point on my rant, if I was Reggie Bush, I go tell him to screw themselves. You know what I mean? I mean, I know he's been lobbying for his award for some time now. I mean, essentially since they took it away from him in 2005, as he was only getting. I can't recall the exact details of what Reggie Bush's situation was, but it was something that's minute as mortgage payments. It wasn't even anything crazy. I believe he got like a car or something. But consider, all things considered, when Reggie Bush broke the story, it didn't sound anything similar to what the mainstream said about it. Um, on top of that, you had this guy. He had this guy, Johnny Manziel, Johnny Football. You know, who I'm a big fan of Johnny Football. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I mean, he's a very polarizing personality. Johnny Manziel is kind of like one of those guys you either love or you hate for whatever reason. He's one of those kind of sports figures. But I've always been a fan of Johnny Manziel. I've always thought he was an exciting player to watch. Not exactly expecting a Super Bowl run from Johnny Johnny Football, but he was an exciting player to watch in the peak of his hype, and just all of the controversy surrounding uh, his college experience and the incentives he received. He was also a Heisman winner. Before the NIL stuff became a thing, it was Johnny Football's Heisman Award that was used as the most controversial talking point for getting Reggie Bush his Heisman back. So, uh, just a very checkered history with the NCAA and college football, and I can't really involve USC, but they're involved to some degree, and the Heisman Committee, it was just a bad look for everyone all around. How Reggie Bush was treated in this situation. I knew. Now this is something I got to do some more research into, but I believe the boosters at Miami. I think that predated of Reggie Bush's time at USC, and so you just had these. I want to say like the worst kept secret in all of sports, not just college sports of college football, all the sports that the star athletes were getting things on the side, gifts, money, houses, cars, whatever. These characters, and it has been a number of characters in as far as in my years watching sports that have come and gone, that have been shadow figures, also known as boosters. Who have essentially gone unscathed while the athletes took the brunt of the punishment, especially in the court of public opinion. Because nobody knows the dude of the guy. Nobody knows the name of the guy that gave Reggie Bush, these incentives. I assure you, you have to Google first before you can name them. So it was just a point of contention for me personally that the athlete, these guys coming up from unfortunate circumstances and all sorts of backgrounds. Not everybody was unfortunate or from the hood or nothing like that, but these guys wasn't as affluent as they were, and they never were as famous as they were until they got into college. So it's hard to have that level of fame. Everybody knows your name. Everybody recognizes your face, especially on the college campus. I'm going to college. I've seen the star athletes, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, they are the celebrities, even amongst the college crowd. But they do get a lot of attention outside of college. So it's hard to generate that much fame and notoriety, and then you get nothing on the back end. You're still eating ramen noodles and wearing T-shirts that you had in high school. So it was understandable that these college students was taking these, so many guys over the years taking these incentives, but how the NCAA, shadow banned them and treated them, it was always crazy work to me. And again, the next, talking point I guess I can have in this situation was Johnny Manziel. He had gone through all that he going through. Made a documentary, made a documentary about his time, essentially taking bribes and money and all that kind of stuff. Goes on to Shannon Sharp, who has perhaps the number one sports podcast right now. Admits, again to his sins and crimes during his college career. And shout out to Johnny Manziel, for noticing the error of his ways and changing things around, not just his perspective and all that stuff, but his life. As Johnny Manziel admitted himself that he had a very rough time, with substances and alcohol and all that kind of stuff. So, and he's still a young man. So hopefully, he got all of his dark path and all that kind of stuff out of the way early, and now he can be a positive, influential member of society, because he's lived that life. But again, Johnny Manziel was petitioning for Reggie Bush to get his award back. One second, guys. One second. Just gotta take the call. Hello. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have to pull back up and do this show. I got a little, just got a call for work. But yeah, man, happy to hear Reggie's gotten his Heisman back. Definitely looking forward to seeing what comes from this. And, we'll jump back on this story when I pop back out a little later. But it is your boy Tony. That's Savant. Y'all have a great day. Get a goal accomplished. Peace.